Hey YouTube, this is Josh with Adventures of Acrophile coming to you with yet another install, and this will be my current final install. What I have here is the tie down brackets for the Goldwing from Goldstrike, and they actually go on the front frame here just above the fog light cover so that when you're traveling you can actually cinch it down. It'll be a safer place to mount the bike to a trailer than using your handles because you don't want to break the handles at all. So with that being said, if you're interested in actually getting this product, it'll be linked in the description below. You can check it out for yourself. It'll take you to the website that it is on, where I had purchased it. You'll see your price there and your reviews at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and actually do an install and show it to you on camera, and that way if you decide to get it, you'll know how to do it. So moving forward, I'm just going to go ahead and get started on the install. Alright, so we're here on the right side of the bike. I'm going to need some Allen wrenches, and I also have my socket set because there's going to be two sockets that I've got to remove. Not sure what size it is yet until I get in there, but first things first, we go ahead and unbox the item here first. And right here on these, once you take them out of the thing, the packaging, there is an L on it and an R on it. So I know this goes to the right side, so I'll go ahead and put that aside. So you take the packaging off. There's actually a screw here that's also packaged. First thing you've got to do is there's two Allen screws here that you're actually going to have to remove. Let me find the right size for that. So you just loosen those two screws up and remove them. Once these two screws are removed, then at that point it's simply you just pull back on this and this tips back, and you can take it out, set it to the side. So first screw coming loose is going to be this one up here. So I got to find the proper socket size for it. Okay, it's 12 millimeter is what it is. I had an 11 and a 13. It totally skipped over 12. So 12 millimeter screw, or bolt I should say, 12 millimeter bolt. I'm going to go ahead and take that loose. And then you've got your bracket to the horn that's right here. That's also a 12 millimeter. You just take that loose. Go ahead and pull that out. Alright, so at this point, once you remove these two screws, you're going to go ahead and make sure that the left is facing towards you, and it actually will go on and wrap around the frame there, and you ensure that you install the new bolt that came with it where the horn goes, because it's gonna be a little bit longer than the existing one that was there, so that it can get all the way through, because it's too thick. Once you get that started, then at that point you want to use the existing bolt that was with it before for the front here. Hook that back in. Now I should be able to continue on with the screw that came with the set. Right, like that. And snug that down as tight as you can. Then use your 10mm socket. Tighten this back down. Once it's snug, give it about a quarter turn. About a good, make sure this is good. All right, it's now installed. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and place this back in place. I'm gonna replace these 5mm Allen screws. There you go. Same thing for the bottom down here. Once you get them seated, go ahead and tighten it down. Once it's snug, you just give it a 1/4 inch turn. There it is. And that's it. It's installed on the left side of the bike. So now let's move to the right side. Alright, so now I'm on the right side of the bike. I'm going to go ahead and take the Allen screws loose on this side. There's one on the top and one on the bottom, just like the other side. Alright, so I'm going to remove this now. So you got your horn here as well. It's your 12mm socket. You want to go ahead and take those 2 screws, bolts loose, the one that goes to your frame arm or your engine guard. Now I'm having to put pressure up on this, but for some reason, because this flexed down when I ended up taking the screw out, so it ended up gapping. So if it does that, just put pressure up on the bottom down here so it doesn't pinch your screw and tear up your threads. So once that's out, then you use the 12mm on the horn here. Remove that. So once you've done that, then this bracket, you actually feed it back behind this frame and then back around to the front. I'm actually going to start with the new screw and go ahead and try to seat that. Once I've gotten that started with my hand, then I'm going to take the original bolt that come out of here and try to replace it. Now, like I said, this side's going to be giving me a little bit of problems because it flexed for whatever reason. So I'm going to have to put some pressure into it to hold it, to be able to get the bolt back in. So let's see here. What I'm actually going to do while I'm here is I'm going to go ahead and keep pressure on this to keep that frame arm where it belongs. Just snug it just enough. Once it grabs, go about 1/4 of a turn. Good rule of thumb usually. And at this point, then go ahead and finish putting this in place. To this point, we'll just put the plastic cover back over it. And then use the Allen screws to put it back together. Okay, the bottom's tight. Top's going to take a little bit more coaxing. It works a whole lot better if you have the T Allen wrenches. Because I can't get enough distance or purchase on this to be able to get a full rotation. Alright, it's tight now, so there you have it. Alright, well, this concludes the install for the bracket tie downs. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to check these out, I'll have it linked in the description below. You'll be able to go to the website and check it out for yourself. I'll also have the price of the item in the description below, so take a look at that after the video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click that bell icon so that you'll be notified of any videos that I put up in the future. If you have any comments you'd like to drop in the comment section below, feel free to do so. I usually respond to any kind of questions or anything within 24 to 48 hours. So moving forward, for now, this is Josh with Adventures of Acrophile signing out. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all take care. Peace.